My name's Jordan Smith. I'm 15 years old and I love creating things.
Very, very smart. She's very, very confident in herself.
She's got a great sense of humor.
Very witty. I mean, very, very witty. I don't know where she comes up with some of the stuff that she says.
Mom doesn't get a lot of the jokes that we have. We have to explain them to her.
Pretty much a carbon copy of me, personality-wise.
She was very involved in sports and lacrosse and soccer.
I was always outside. I was going fishing.
Always out with her friends and going and doing.
Then we were in lacrosse and she did really well, but all of a sudden she would get tired and sick.
It was weird. I mean, I would be able to play whole games and I was a pretty tough kid.
And that just wasn't like her. I mean, the coaches noticed it, everybody noticed it.
Just little things would hurt worse than they used to.
And if she wasn't doing something she had to be doing, she was in bed.
I got tired really quickly and I didn't feel right.
She started getting pale. She had a headache for a month and we just figured she pinched a nerve.
But I knew something was wrong because the headaches, the bruises, but I didn't want to believe it.
June 4th was a Friday morning. They were getting up to go to youth camp that day. Dr. Cruz called us about 6 o'clock that morning, 6:30, and he said, y'all need to come back into the hospital. The numbers didn't come out right.
I remember going up to the 3rd floor and walking into the hematology clinic and looking around and noticing all these little kids, cancer patients, and I'm like, why? Why are we here on this floor?
And the doctor came in and told us that it could be anything, we're not sure, but it could be leukemia. And that was the first time we heard leukemia.
And I was like, what? I'm like, no, this is not happening.
Life pretty much stopped at that point. That was just everything that was going on before quit.
It was like, it was all about her and it was all about taking care of our children.
It's kind of like you're living life and then it gets cut off and you start a new one.
We all hugged and just told her that no matter what, we're going to see her through it and we were not going to leave her and that we were going to see her through this.
That was diagnosis day, and from there we were in the hospital for 2 weeks. We got straight into admission.
It's kind of like having to go to the grocery store. It's just something you got to do.
It's the first time she felt normal. I mean, in a long, long time. She had been exhausted, so she got in there, she got blood, she got platelets. All of a sudden, Jordan was back. We saw a smile. I mean, it's the first smile we had seen in a very, very, very long time.
I never once felt like I was going to die. I knew I was going to be dead.
We've had treatments been scary at times, but she's handled it, I mean, incredibly.
Even in the hardest times of her treatment, she will still crack a joke and leave us all laughing.
Sometimes it's hard, sometimes it's not, seeing everybody moving and everybody's going on with life and I'm stuck at home.
She's strength. She's the embodiment of it. She's, she's a true hero, and I'm just blessed that I can call her my daughter.
Life is precious and it goes by faster than you think it will. And something can happen in a blink and it can mess half of it up. So you just gotta live day by day.
Puts life into perspective and how important your family is.
5 years from now, I see traveling. I see trying to make up for what seems like a lot of lost time.
Children like Jordan, there are so many of them and they need your help.
We're so thankful for your time, your effort, the energy you're going to put into this. We hope that it changes your life as well as much as it's changed ours.
There's so much you can do, and I just thank you for the money. Thank you for asking. Thank you for passing on my story and passing on what I'm going through, so me and so many other kids can get better. Just God bless all of you.
Today, because of people like you who have helped try to find new ways to treat this cancer.
If you're gonna raise it, you're gonna do it Action Jackson style.